Hello everyone, I'm back today with another video. I have another game in this online that was going to be live tournament, playing against Garlic. I'm going to go ahead and opt to use the same setup because I think it would work pretty well against him, and we're just going to jump right into this game here. So I am 2-1 so far. We'll see how this game goes. I know the last game that we played, Garlic did actually get the win against me, but several games before that, I think that I beat him. So hopefully that happens, meaning I beat him, but we'll see. So he's more of a defensive-oriented player. I've played him probably 4 or 5 times. Like I said, all but I think one in the last few months or so. Gonna fire a scout, just see what we got, see what we're working with. Alright, gonna trade there. Game is pretty laggy. It's probably because we're doing so many challenge games and stuff like that. But I think we'll survive. Alright, so he is advancing on the flank over here. Alright. So I have the center on lockdown. Let's see if we can progress on this side. I like advancing on this side better. And I like defending over here a little bit better. And he's going to hit that with a scout. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and bring this colonel out. See if we can get anything useful from it. Alright, that's probably just a scout, but honestly I'm fine with that. Oh, captain. There we go. Excellent. Alright, so we got a captain there. The captain was trying to guard this piece here. So I'm probably just going to scout that. It's probably nothing good, but you can never be too sure, I guess. We'll see. Alright, let's see what you are. Probably nothing good. Might be a bomb. Just a scout. Alright. And now he's going to advance on my colonel, so we are going to run back into my setup. Even though I have literally nothing that can possibly guard a colonel here, we're still going to run back into the setup. Alright, so we got a major there, so he's probably trying to pick up any remnants of stuff that I leave for him to get. Okay. So we got major here, that came from here, this piece came from here. And that's all we know so far. And he knows my sergeant and my colonel and nothing else here. I wonder if I can kind of one-up him on what he was going to do. Let's see if I can advance over here with my captain. See if I can pick up anything useful. Because we know major here, so... Alright, he's probably going to be a unimportant piece like that. I'm going to move this captain over, and either he'll move this out of the way, or he'll follow it with his major. So we'll see what happens. So he moved it out of the way there. I'm wondering if I should, like, plunge in and hit that. That's probably a bomb, I think. Right here. Interesting. Let's see. So, that had a captain here, and then a scout, and then something here. But he's obviously acting like he wants to take that captain. So either another captain, or it's the colonel. It's a colonel. I think I'm going to hit it and just get the info, because it's not a major. A colonel, okay. So that's what I figured. So, I'm fine with that. We are up that sergeant. So I'm good with that. And now we have the info, because we have the major that we know. And then he has nothing else. Alright, so we know his major, and this has moved. I feel like he's playing pretty slow, but that might just be because of the lag or something, I don't know. It's pretty laggy on my end, I'm not sure if it's the same for him. Okay. Go ahead and bring this major out. Interesting move. I think I'm going to sustain that bluff, because obviously he believes that that's a semi-decent piece. But I'll sustain that bluff and go ahead and take that there. It's a pretty interesting move, honestly. But, yeah. It's obviously nothing good, but it's better to trick him and make him think that it is something good than to just let him discover a bomb. I don't really like it when people discover my bombs anyway, so... Next thing I'm going to do is advance my major up here, see if I can maybe pick up, that's probably like a scout. If I'm lucky, I'll get like a sergeant or lieutenant, but just pick up something and then trade off that major. Yeah, he is moving pretty slowly. I'm not sure if that's because he's thinking or what. No chat from him, so it's not that. Maybe he was actually thinking about doing that, but I'm fine with that. So he'll get a little bit of info. Suppose if he does have a second colonel somewhere close, he could take it, but I'm going to move the sergeant. I'm going to move the major back, scout over, minor up, and that'll pretty much prevent him from just plunging in and trying to take that major. Yeah, it is pretty laggy. Okay, we'll trade majors. I'm good with that too. Because that means that he can't take my major with anything, so I'm good with that. So we're coming out of that up a captain, down a lieutenant, so I'm okay with that. Alright, man, that really is pretty laggy. That's pretty crazy. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm going to scout that just because I can. General, that was a good scout. I thought maybe there would be something good hiding behind a captain and a major. Alright, so we know his general now. That's pretty helpful. So his marshal's probably on this side then, considering he advanced on that side to start out. That's probably like minor. Okay, sergeant, I'm good with that. But the reason I hit that is because I know his general. He's probably not going to just bring down a colonel blind after I discovered his general. And there was just a major and a captain on that side. So I'm fine with that. Let's see if we can trade off this major here. I'd like to do that. He'll probably do something like move this piece up. Or that. So that gives me an idea. Maybe his marshal's somewhere here guarding this major. Or maybe it's the spy. He knows I'm not usually aggressive with my marshal, so he might not need to guard it with his spy, or guard it with anything. He might think I'll believe him. It's an interesting play, but what I'm going to do is, he's already had a colonel over here. It was right here. He's not going to have a colonel here and here. That's pretty crazy. So the best thing that can be is like the marshal, because we know the general, and that's not a colonel. So I'm going to hit this with a lieutenant here, and just see maybe if we can get some info. Alright, so he's going to suicide that, and then I'll just trade that off. I'm completely good with that too. I wouldn't be surprised if he hits this piece here with a major or a colonel or a big guns piece like that. But I'm happy to trade that major off for sure. Doing good on these smaller pieces, up a sergeant and a minor, down a lieutenant, and up that, and he has like no info on me basically. Alright, I'm going to bring this scout up. I should probably retreat this lieutenant though. Alright, so he's going to get a sergeant on that. I'm thinking this might be the colonel right here. Since he's coming up with that captain. But he moved this back when this lieutenant was here, signaling that might be something good like the marshal here, or maybe the spy. Alright, so that's just another captain. So we know both of his captains now. That's pretty interesting. So we know the general, both of the captains. So now we need to find the major and colonel and then marshals, and we'll be all set. Alright, I'm definitely going to take one of these captains if he just lets them sit in there. Okay, yeah, we're going to go for that. This is probably the marshal. I don't think it's the colonel. I mean, it could be. I suppose you could have a colonel here and a colonel here. Yeah, but if anything, it's going to be the marshal, like I said. You can see that down here, even if it's really laggy. I don't know why it's so laggy. It must be just because we're all playing the games. I think I said that already. Alright, so we definitely have some good info on him right now. And we know his last captain, which means we can be pretty fearless with this lieutenant. So, yeah, we got 2 captains lead here. That's a pretty insignificant piece, probably. Like a minor or a scout. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade captains just so this lieutenant can't be easily trapped. And I kind of want to get his captains off the board, honestly. Alright, so he's going to waste a scout on that. That's what happens when you have the info, is you like waste stuff trying to find stuff out. And I have all the info on him right now because we know his marshal and his general here. If anything, this is probably a trade, but I don't know if I want to give it to him for free though, so it could be like a major. Yeah, I'm gonna retreat that just to be safe. Alright, so we know Marshal and we know General. That could be the Colonel, but that's probably an insignificant piece. Okay, that's perfect. I am so happy with that. So he wasted a Lieutenant to discover pretty much nothing. All I wanted to do was trade. So I'm perfectly okay with that. Yeah, that was probably like the best case scenario. Alright, so this is probably the Colonel right here. So, I mean, theoretically he could take that, but he's not going to risk that when he doesn't know my Marshal or my General. We know Captain now, and we know this piece here, which is probably the Colonel. He's probably going to move his Marshal up. Okay, so he's going to scout that. Alright, so he's going to figure out the Colonel. So that's some good info for him, but it's not super great info. It's not the Marshal or General, which he's probably hoping for. I am going to retreat this Captain back just to be safe with it. I don't want too many move pieces, because suddenly he will get aggressive. And I don't want too many move pieces in this area. So we know General, and we know Marshal, and either a Lieutenant or a Major over here. I'm not sure what I think of this piece yet. We know the Captain here. That's probably a Lieutenant, and he's probably going to walk in there and hope to get some info. On the other hand, it could be a Major, but let's see. Honestly, I think that's worth it to take it, even if it's a Lieutenant. Oh, excellent. Even better. Honestly, if that was a Major, I mean, that's still good, to be honest. But, whoa, okay now. Yeah, I'm going to do that just to see what he does. I think he's probably going to buy it. And then he'll probably walk this way and slaughter a bunch of useless pieces that I have moved over here. But we'll see, he might take it. Yeah, he will. Alright. So, yeah, this game's going pretty south for him pretty quick. You can tell he didn't like me taking that Major. Honestly, if that was a Lieutenant, I'm fine with giving that info, because that means I'm up 3 pieces on him, which would be a Lieutenant, 2 Captains, for he was up that Major. So, I was totally okay even if that was Lieutenant. Alright, so we are probably going to end up trading over here. Alright, what are you? Let's see, are you the spy like you were pretending to be? Nope, you are a scout. Okay. Alright. So we know the General, and we know a Captain, and this is some insignificant piece that ran away from my Lieutenant. Yep. Alright. So we're doing pretty good right now, obviously. I feel like I don't want to move my Marshal yet, because then I'll make it too obvious. So I'm just going to trade that off, and let's see what he does here. He's probably going to come up with, I would guess, the Colonel. I know this is nothing good right here. So let's see. I know this is the Captain, and this is nothing good here. So that's a win-win play. Alright, we will trade. I'm good with that. So that basically means that I can just check anything I have with my Lieutenants. and then we'll figure out what happens next from that. Alright, so this is nothing good, so he's probably hoping to get some info from it. Actually, this could be the spy. I'm not sure. Maybe or maybe not. But at any rate, I'm completely willing to give away this free captain. If he just wants to take it, it's a free captain for the taking. If he moves any piece next to it, I will just take it. Because I'm totally fine with finding the colonel. The colonel's not on this side of the board, so I have even freer reign over here. Alright, we will, okay, almost take this. This is, like, probably the spy, or, like, a minor. It's something not very powerful. Let's see, probably the spy. Yep, there we go. Alrighty, that was an interesting spy location. He had the spy here, and then, what, the marshal here? Interesting. Alright, so let's get active with this minor. I think that's a very believable marshal placement. And now that the spy has just been taken, he'll probably believe it too. Let's see. That could also be some crap piece just trying to figure out my my marshal, but based on how he's acting, I guess not. Alright, let's see what we got here. This is probably not a good piece, trying to figure it out. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so he's going to take, so that's the colonel. Okay, that's good to know. I'm trying to figure out if I should just throw endless bluffs at him, or if I should mobilize my marshal now. I'm not really sure. I'm going to go with one more bluff, because I don't want to make it so obvious that we have like a run around the lake situation, and then we all have to... Okay, I'm going to move this over, because that's a minor. I know that. So we're going to do that. Oh, interesting. Okay. So he is not having any of that. Let's see. He might just move next to the marshal. Yeah, he will. So he's pretty much given up, and he's just trying to call everything. I'm not sure if he actually even had a guess to where my marshal was. He was probably just thinking I would throw a bunch of bluffs at him. But that's definitely going to be GG. He's probably going to move this minor. Okay, he'll just surrender. So that was a pretty convincing win, honestly, overall. I got info, and then I took him down for it. And then after I took that major, he just got too frustrated, and so he just ran in with his marshal, and that didn't turn out well. But that was a pretty good win. I'm quite happy with that. Now I am 3-1, so we have one more game. Hopefully I can finish up 4-1. That would be nice. But I'm really happy with that game overall. So GG.